over here by Blue Hill Ave and Morton Street. I just heard on the radio it said a pedestrian struck, so I'm not too sure where, but it's saying a pedestrian got struck. Maybe right here. Maybe this car hit somebody. Maybe it has to be. It must be this car right here. I don't know who he hit or this. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. This is the only car that's kind of. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It said it's a pedestrian struck. I don't know if they were like, if somebody did get hit, I don't know if they were crossing the street when it happened, but it came as a pedestrian struck. You gotta keep in mind it is raining out here, so you can't. I mean, cars shouldn't be speeding. People shouldn't be running in front of cars. I mean, you should wait till the cars stop. All that good stuff. Don't try to beat the car across the street. That's not good either. Like when I see cars driving, like I kind of look at how fast they're going and don't step out into the street. If it takes me 5 minutes to cross the street, then take that 5 minutes. And it's supposed to freeze up. This rain that we have now on the overnight shift is going to be ice. So just so you guys know, you're gonna encounter some black ice on the ground, and it is slippery. Just so you don't test to find out, it is slippery, and you will crash if you don't take your time. So that's just a heads up for this afternoon on the overnight. I'm trying to figure out how this car got on the sidewalk. Did he just pull on the sidewalk because he was in the middle of the street, or did he end up on the sidewalk? I don't know. It's interesting though. How'd you get up on that sidewalk like that? Ambulance gone. They got like a 10-minute ETA, but I guess they're on their way. Depends on what part of Morton Street and Blue Hill this is. This could fall on the state police because Morton Street is patrolled by the state police if it happened on Morton. But if it happened on Blue Hill Ave, it falls under Boston. That's how they have it kind of structured. I don't know. You should be careful when you're driving. Slow down. Be sure what you're looking at. Don't look at the wrong thing. They put her in the back of the cruiser so she's not out in the rain. I don't know. Just gotta be careful when you're driving, guys. A lot of people just don't pay attention. And I understand it's dark and the visibility is not the greatest when the rain's coming down. That means you gotta slow down though. You gotta at least slow down to a point where you can see what you're doing. Like I said, I don't know where this person was at when the car was, in relation to where the car was at, you know. But usually if you hit a pedestrian in the street, they're going to hold the car at fault 9 times out of 10. I think the ambulance is making its way through the traffic now. '52 got down here pretty quick because their quarters is right up the street. Looks like you got an ambulance and a paramedic showing up. A lot of people don't know when there's a siren behind, clear the way, you know. I got a little glare on my camera there, so it's not gonna, display as good as you want it to show. Got a little. So Boston EMS is going to take it from there. Probably scratch a quick report saying what took place, get the driver's information. At the morning call, Morgan & Morgan, and they settle your claim. Right there, see that? Morgan & Morgan, all over the city of Boston. They advertise big in the city of Boston, so if you want to claim, call these guys right there. As a matter of fact, they're within the city limits, so they I think they said they got over 1,000 lawyers on deck to answer your calls and your needs. So anywhere you go, you're gonna see an advertisement say Morgan & Morgan. And see how Santa slipped and fall? Santa even sues for falling down at the chimney. So call Morgan & Morgan in the morning. What's going on, man? How you doing? A little wet out here today. A little wet out here. They always want to check the damage to the car, because if the car has damage, then the person has damage. So if the car doesn't have much damage, then the person will be in pain, but then they could kind of gauge like how severe the injuries are. You still, don't get me wrong, you're still going to be in pain, but then they know what to expect. Are there broken bones? Are there fractures? You know what I mean? Because, you know, for a human body to put a dent in the car, that's a heavy impact right there alone. But if you now say, for example, you put a crease in the bumper, now that's a hard hit. Or if you break the windshield, I mean, you gotta assume that it took a lot of impact to do that. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get up out of here, because this rain is starting to come down and blow and toss and turn, all that good stuff. So get ready to head up out of here. It is a little chilly out here. Catch you guys on the next one.
Structure fire, 43 M Street, South Boston. Nearest.
Yeah, everybody calls structure fires out. So those structure fires usually be like, you know, a dryer smoking, a food on the stove, a smoking, what you call those things, furnace, stuff like that. So they're not really, well, they strike the box for that reason. But other than that, we're gonna head up out here, guys. Be careful out there, guys. Just be careful. Catch you guys on the next one.